Alright guys, try to show you how some of this stuff comes off of here. So I got the back seat out, as you can see, and basically all you do to take the back seat out is the bottom, the butt portion. As you can kind of see, where the hell were those things connected? There's a couple bolts at the bottom of it. I might be able to show you actually on the chair itself. Oh, here we go. You can't see it very well through the carpet here where my finger is, but you can see where it connects. So there's just two of those, one on each side. You can kind of see it there. Just undo those bolts, and then the whole back seat you can just pull out. This back, the back, I guess where you would actually sit against it, back here, where this connects. There's only a couple bolts really, but they're a pain to get to because they're on the other side of this cover deal that covers up some of the pumps and stuff like that. So in order to get these two bolts, and they sit right back here where my finger is, in order to get those two bolts, you have to undo this whole thing, which isn't too bad. Basically, it's just held in there with a bunch of these like rubber grommets. They just twist out. Some of them are in there pretty tight, so you might need to get some pliers or something to twist them out. But basically, there's a bunch of them, you know, like the back portion here. As you can see, they're all like back here, kind of spaced out, and you just undo those. You get access to that whole cover. Once you got that cover out, you can get access to those bolts. Then you just undo those two bolts, and the thing kind of clips in down here. So you just kind of pull upward, and you should lift right out. Then once you got that out, in order to get access to the window here, you have to take the whole armrest area here that covers all this stuff. You can see there's the convertible pump, the hydraulic pump there. But I got this other side on. This is the one I just did yesterday and greased it all up. It's going nice and good now. But in order to get that part out, there's a series of things you have to do. Starting with, there's a screw down here, and then you'll have to undo the bolt for this in order to get that part out. Let's see, I'll probably have to open the door. Hang on just a second. So then, once you get that seatbelt part out, there's a screw down here you can see. And then you undo that screw, and then this part will kind of lift up. And it's kind of hooked up under here. And that whole plastic piece will just pull out, just, you know, pull down and out. And then underneath this plastic piece, there'll be like a screw here and like another screw here. And that'll kind of give way for this whole thing to kind of pull out. Then you got 3 bolts here, 1, 2, 3 down there. And this one will go up there again once you put that seat back portion again. So yeah, there's those 3 bolts, and then this little guy, you wouldn't think much of it, but that's actually holding it on too. So if you take there's a little screw in there, a little Phillips head up there. You take that part out, and then this whole part will basically, it kind of hooks in back here. You just kind of pull up on it, and that whole part you can kind of pull out on. I think that's it for that. I might have forgotten a screw or something. But then once that whole thing pulls out, You're not going to be able to really disconnect it yet because you'll still have the seatbelt here connected. Let's see if I can crawl out of this car here. Ugh. I'll show you on this panel real quick. So then, oh, I stuck the middle piece there. But so in order to get that seatbelt out, you'll have to, there's that metal portion at the top. Where did I put it? I actually don't know where I put that. But this metal portion right here where it connects the seatbelt, you can see how it kind of ends right there. On the back side of the actual panel. I'll show you here. I'm not sure what I did with it. Metal portion. It's probably sitting underneath the seat or something. Oh, here it is. So, it'll be connected up here. Like so. And in order to get the seatbelt and everything off, there's actually a screw, like a little grommet type screw. And that'll be, this thing will be sticking through it. So you can see where it is right there. It'll be sticking through. And you'll have to kind of pull the panel up to get access to it. And you can see like how these, so it'll be something like that, but it'll be down over here. You can see where it goes through there. Then once you get that portion off, there's just a screw down here. And that'll, you know, you don't even have to undo it all the way. Just enough to have it kind of slide out like that, so you can slide the seatbelt out of there. Then once that seatbelt's out of there, you can pass the seatbelt through this whole part, and you can just pull the panel off that way. And once that panel's off of there, then you'll have access to this area just like I have here, where the whole motor and regulator and everything is for this window. Ugh. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I just took that panel off.